Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's up? Welcome back to Real Madrid Hub. We have a lot of news to talk about today. And let me tell you, I promise you, the show today, it's gotta be great. It's gotta be great because last night it was, okay, how should I put this straight? It was the assembly, the meeting, the annual meeting of the members, people, fans who are memberships of Real Madrid. I don't really know the translation, the English, right? But as you know, Real Madrid is a kind of partnership, club, institution, whatever you want to call it. So only the people who has a membership in Real Madrid and have been paying for it, and they have their parents and grandparents, all the stuff belonging to the club, only then can attend this kind of annual meeting, and they talk about everything, right? So Florentino Perez apparently showed up in the meeting, and he was talking about pretty much everything, whether Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, the European Super League, and all this stuff, right? Well, at the end of the meeting, Edu Aguirre from El Chiringuito was at the door asking the people leaving, okay, I mean, how is it going? I mean, how was the meeting? How was the president? What did he say? All this stuff, right? So we will be talking about that because it's pretty interesting, and some things that they unveil are very, very interesting for the future of Real Madrid because it affects to Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, the team, the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, the European Super League. I mean, a bunch of things, right? But before we get started, let me start off by saying a couple of things I didn't tell you yesterday because it was in the afternoon show, okay, in Spain. So the first thing, and very important, is about Santiago Hernan Solari. As you all know, Santiago Hernan Solari was the Real Madrid coach between, I think it was October, November 2018, all the way to February, March 2019, right? Between Lopetegui and Zinedine Zidane, and among other things that he did in Real Madrid, he was the person responsible to make the debut of Vinicius Jr. in the first team. He was the coach, he was the person who said, okay, I'm gonna pull up Vinicius Jr. from the Real Madrid Castilla to Real Madrid, the first team. And yeah, I mean, and the rest is history, as you can imagine. So apparently Santiago Hernan Solari, who has been coaching to America de Mexico over the last 2 years, I think, he will be back in Madrid and he will be announced really soon. We still don't know though what kind of responsibility will he have in Real Madrid. I mean, of course, he won't be the coach of Real Madrid, that's for sure. I don't think he will coach to the second Real Madrid team, to the Real Madrid Castilla, because it's Raul, but he might become another coach for the youngsters, for even the youngsters, the Real Madrid players from the lower divisions. I mean, the kids, the youngsters, teenagers, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we have a bunch of Real Madrid teams down there, so my opinion is he will probably coach to one of these teams. Not sure still, okay? We have to wait and see what is the charge he is going to have in Real Madrid. But very, very happy for his return. And of course, he represents the values of Real Madrid better than anybody else. And yes, in my opinion, people like Santiago Hernan Solari has to be here in Madrid, okay? So that is number one. Number two, let me tell you something about Real Madrid Bellingham signing. Let me tell you something. Ben Jacobs said this, tweeted this. Real are confident in signing Jude Bellingham next summer, although Dortmund sporting director Sebastian Kehl is still intent on offering a new deal after the World Cup. Bellingham's contract expires in 2025. Real Madrid believe they can sign him for under £100 million, 90 million euros, without an extension. Okay, this is very important because Ben Jacobs is a journalist from CBS. He has a very, very good information, and what he tweeted, it is because he knows what's going on right now. He said, and this has changed over the last 24 hours, Bellingham apparently hasn't made a decision yet, right? He still wants, he wants to keep still all the options open, right? He's not really sure about which one he should pick, right? But my opinion is completely the opposite, because apparently, according to Sky Sports, the player has already chosen to Real Madrid, right? So we still don't know, but we are in the right way. That is the thing. The only thing you all have to keep in mind is we are in the right way to sign in Jude Bellingham. And it is pretty true. The player has been offered a bunch of things from Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Chelsea, right? But according to Ben Jacobs, let me show you this really quick. Manchester United and Chelsea are not currently the front runners. Way ahead of them, Real Madrid and Liverpool pop up. Okay, so Real Madrid and Liverpool are the two teams with more chances for signing Jude Bellingham. But let me tell you, even between Real Madrid and Liverpool, only Real Madrid is, in my opinion, in the real front runner position. The reason for that is because the other day when I brought over Jose Felix Diaz, he told me, okay, Real Madrid has done what he was supposed to do in terms of signing, in terms of convincing to Jude Bellingham to come, right? Real Madrid has been talking to Borussia Dortmund and already has spoken to Jude Bellingham to do what he has to do, which is pretty much not to renew his contract with Borussia Dortmund, of course, to say no to every single offer from Premier League teams, right? And keep playing. That's it. And for next year, we will jump into the Borussia Dortmund's board members and we'll try to sign him, right? So apparently, Jose Felix Diaz said, the thing with Jude Bellingham, it is coming from a long time ago. It is not a signing we've been working on over the last 3 days. No, it is something we've been working on over the last years, okay? Maybe 1-2 years. And we've been scanning and monitoring the player for so long, and now we are going to jump on him and try to catch him for Real Madrid, okay? So everybody relax, because apparently Real Madrid has done the 90% of the job. Of course, Jude Bellingham now has to show everybody he wants to play for Real Madrid, and that is the good news, because apparently he wants, okay? So that is the quick update. Well, it's not the quick update, but it's an update on Jude Bellingham, because as you know, this is a topic we are going to talk about a lot over the next months, okay? As you can see, sorry. And this is information from Sky Sports. Jude Bellingham is set to snap Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Liverpool, and he prefers a move to Real Madrid over the Premier League, which is great, okay? So now you know what's going on here, and of course, now you know what is going to happen with Jude Bellingham and all the stuff, okay? Okay, what else? Yeah, we have this footage from El Chiringuito. Look. It's Edu Aguirre going to the door of the place where the meeting was being celebrated, and asking the people in when they were leaving, how was the meeting? How was the meeting go? How did it go? Was it good? It was bad, good? Where he asked about what the questions were and all the stuff, right? And the people were, of course, answering and responding to those questions and saying pretty much something about, well, the most important, Mbappe, Haaland, the European Super League, and all this stuff. In this case, I'm gonna tell you something about the European Super League, because apparently there will be a kind of official statement in regards to the European Super League next Sunday. Okay, next Sunday, and this is very important for you all, because next Sunday is the General Assembly, the general meeting with all the members of Real Madrid. Apparently in this meeting there are only a bunch of them, not all of them, and apparently the next Sunday is when an official statement from Florentino Perez, apparently, allegedly, rumors said, he will say something very important about the European Super League will be announced. okay? But he didn't last night just because there were a lot of people and every single person can be a potential journalist. So he didn't want any leaks. He didn't want any rumor. He didn't want any speculation. And of course, overall, he didn't want the press learn what he said about the European Super League, okay? So we will have to wait until Sunday. I mean, it's not big deal because we are in Wednesday right now, but this is exciting considering the news he might have for all of us might be great, okay? So, I mean, stay tuned, stay in the channel, keep watching my videos because I will report every single thing that I learned about Florentino, about Real Madrid, about the assembly and all the stuff. I will be reporting it here so y'all know what's going on. And let me tell you, they said, I mean, where was the how you said this in English? The non-verbal lenguaje no verbal, the non-verbal language that they saw in the president when he said that, and they said, and I mean, he wasn't laughing, he wasn't sad, he wasn't smiling, he was very, very, moderate, right? So you cannot even guess what he's going to say, right, about that. So we will have to wait a little bit more. There's no other way around. I mean, I'm okay with that, considering we are, like I said, on Wednesday, it's going to be Sunday, and of course, we will learn about whatever, I would say, I don't know, maybe there's any kind of leak or something before Sunday, maybe Saturday, I don't know. I mean, we will have to wait a little bit and see what happens. So don't be impatient, just wait, okay, because we will know everything. And of course, also, we have to remember, this is a friendly reminder, the decision from the court about the European Super League is gonna be by December, January, okay? So we have to wait a little bit still, and yeah, we'll know something very soon.